No doubt you're aware of American business magnate Warren Buffett's captivating personality, entrepreneurial skills, and world-class investment strategies. These make him one of the great investors of all time, with a net worth of $103 billion. Well, Buffett has been commenting on inflation for so long, he's revealed a number of strategies that can help you make the most out of inflation without being affected by it. We'll be discussing the most crucial ones in this video, so stay tuned until the end. The truth is, inflation has become one of the hottest topics today as we're heading toward another recession. It's leaving a devastating mark not only on the American economy but Europe and other parts of the world alike. But let's put that aside for a moment and think about you. Right now, are you satisfied with your future? Or are you feeling tangled in your expenses because it's too hard to make ends meet? Chances are you're looking for a way to make things work out without really going on an economic drive or taking on a ton of debt so that you can lead a financially stable life, right? Right. So if you want to build a stable financial future, even unaffected by inflation, good news, you're in the right place. We will now reveal Warren Buffett's secret strategy and life-changing advice on how to make money during inflation that'll change your life forever. Warren Buffett versus inflation. Warren Buffett has always tried to warn us about the destructive arrival of inflation and how we can not only protect ourselves from it, but also make the most out of it. It's because he has experience. He's gone through it in his investing career, and now he doesn't want you to repeat the same mistakes he made. As the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, Buffett gave us a detailed description of how inflation can affect us internally. But have you ever thought why he's so concerned about inflation? Well, it's because he truly understands that inflation is something you can't underestimate. Inflation and purchase power are inversely proportional, as higher prices lower your purchasing power. In the same way, Buffett directed everyone's attention to how inflation is becoming more common and unpredictable day by day. We're raising prices and accepting it too. Additionally, he says that even the 5% bond interest can't support you for long, as it'll disappear as soon as inflation hits 6%. Now, that's where this video has you covered. Follow these 7 timeless steps from Warren Buffett to figure out how to continue booming even during inflation. Step number 7. When investing, select companies efficiently. There are numerous things to look for in a company you're going to work with, but the most essential thing should be the flexible pricing power. For instance, think of Apple or Coca-Cola companies. They have very loyal customer bases, which allows them to increase their price without losing business, because people will still be interested in their product and it'll still beat competitors. Well, these are signs that the company can survive in times of inflation by balancing its high costs. On the contrary, other companies use inflation as a bridge to increase prices and generate profits. Companies like Kroger, CVS Health, and TJ Maxx parent company TJX made huge profits during COVID-19, while some other companies went down drastically. It's unbelievable how these companies managed to make a profit of $99 billion. They know when, how, and how far they can go, according to the public's expectations. Step number 6. Compare your investment returns to inflation. The primary thing when investing is how much you're getting in return. When you invest, your investments keep working for you around the clock, even if you're doing nothing or working on something else. It could be your day job or even a side hustle. However, you need to calculate how much return your investments are making for you. Although it's pretty good if your investment returns 10% a year, you're still in danger of inflation. Because having returns of up to 10% with an inflation rate rising to 7 or 8% leaves you with only 2 to 3% in returns. Not much. Similarly, selecting interest rate bonds is safe, but still you're on the edge. As per the recent inflation report, with interest rate bonds, you'll receive an annual return of around negative 2.2%. Not good. Look, even if you're generating just a little profit, something is better than nothing, or even worse, losing money. Step number 5. Try to recognize your strengths and skills. We should all remember that it's never too late to acquire skills that can help you in the long run, especially an in-demand skill rooted in your strengths. So figure out what you're good at, what you're passionate about, and excel at it. Moreover, choose a particular field where you can give 100%. After all, talent and skills remain unaffected during inflation. Step number 4. Worthless assets that you shouldn't own. One of the most common things that families own is gold. Additionally, some investors love to keep gold as a productive asset. Its price has grown rapidly in the past couple of years, from $460 to $1,815 per ounce. People always feel like it's safe to have gold to use in times of inflation. However, sadly, that's far from the truth. Yes, you can say that gold helps us in hard times, but it's also an unproductive asset, according to the great investor Warren Buffett. Let's find out why. Although some famous investors swear that gold is a productive asset during times of inflation, Warren Buffett completely disagrees. Gold simply doesn't fall under his productive assets category because it has no utility. Being an unproductive asset means gold doesn't produce something on its own. Secondly, you cannot generate profit from gold in a shorter period because it needs at least 24 to 30 months to work for you. Thirdly, the quality remains constant, which means if you own 1 ounce of gold, it'll never get doubled. So if not gold, where should we go to secure our future? To uncover this, let's dig deeper. Step number 3. Look for a business that needs capital as low as possible. The most common problem entrepreneurs face today is not being able to start their business because of high capital costs. So if you're facing this barrier, let's make it easy for you. Sometimes to reach our destiny, we don't need to work hard, we need to work smart. The choices you make for your business can turn all your dreams into reality. What businesses can you build that don't require huge startup costs and allow your skills to define you? Following are some low-cost businesses by which you can pursue your entrepreneurial spirit. Selling digital courses is a hot business nowadays. For instance, you can create a comprehensive Instagram marketing course if you've got expertise in it, and then you can sell it. The point is to gain a high-demand skill, become an expert in it, and then create and sell a course to help others, as well as earn some decent income. The best thing is, it just requires a one-time effort, though you can update the course later on to make it more advanced and earn more money. Moreover, being a content creator means you can earn without any investments. You can be a graphic designer, developer, or a copywriter. Your skills and talents can entice popular and big brands to work with you, and in this way, you'll never go outdated. Most importantly, you can produce content for social media too, and can even monetize it to earn passive income. Develop a software-based solution that requires a one-time cost. Take an example of many online tools that you come across. Although you do have to maintain or update it from time to time, it requires little cost and you can still earn a huge return on your investment. Event planning is also a productive and interesting business where you use your planning skills the way you want. No one's going to interrupt you when you're the boss of your dream job with comparatively less investment. Exciting, right? There are numerous other ideas like building digital assets, offering social media consultation services, starting digital and affiliate marketing agencies, and so much more. Step number 2. Assets that are powerful enough to beat inflation. We've already discussed some precious metals and their uselessness in terms of inflation, according to Warren Buffett. Then what's the perfect place to invest? How do we overcome the confusion? Well, if you want to follow the steps of Warren Buffett, then you must know about his favorite assets. Warren Buffett's most preferred assets are stocks. Knowing this, now the question arises of how to generate profit, as it requires knowledge and proficiency. No need to worry. Warren Buffett has made it easy for us with some golden guidelines. He says, never take quantity for granted when buying stocks. Every share counts. So take stocks as buying a whole shop. Before buying a shop, you consider its sales capacity, competitive power, and every little detail. Likewise, you need to analyze the small quantity of stock carefully. Then comes the right time to buy stocks. Be patient and take your time to analyze and observe, because you need to be relaxed for better selection. Owning a stock just because it's becoming famous nowadays is a bad idea. Buffett's famous saying, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful," gives clear hints in this regard. One of his recommendations is to choose a stock only if you can hold it for long, say 10 years, otherwise leave it, because holding a stock for a longer time makes you analyze the nature of the whole company. Step number 1. Be the best version of yourself by offering excellent services. We've learned about investments in different types of fields. Now, it's time to invest in yourself. Let's clarify that statement. If you're an engineer, teacher, a baker, work in an office, run a startup, or even if you're a doctor, do you know what you can do to cope with inflation? It's simple. Invest in your skills. The cost of your education was paid in old dollars, but you must be able to provide your services in today's dollars. Inflation comes with tough competition, so you need to get up to date. Learn new skills and courses, grow, understand, and use new technologies. By doing so, you'll make yourself irreplaceable. All of these guidelines by Warren Buffett don't just help you fight against inflation, they're guidelines that can change our entire lives. We don't know how far or how high inflation can go, so it's better to get ready for every possible outcome. Click here to learn the secrets to get rich by John D. Rockefeller as we break them down one by one.